Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're on page 91 of your student journal. And our objective today is I will skip count by twos within 100. So we're going to be skip counting by twos. Now the reason this is called skip counting is because we're going to be skipping numbers. Okay, so let's look at our vocabulary. And our first thing is it tells us skip count by twos. So we go from 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 to 10 to 12 to 14 to 16 to 18 to 20. So if you looked at the pattern here, and if I added 2 each time, I would get the next number. So I'm going to write this, friends, in red because I don't want you to write it, but 2 plus 2 gives me 4. 4 plus 2 gives me 6. 6 plus 2 gives me 8. So that's why we call that skip counting by twos. Okay, then this part says skip count by twos within 100 and crossing the tens mark. Okay, so this gets a little tricky. So here they're not starting at 2, they're starting at 40. But again, what are they going to do? They're going to add 2. So 40 plus 2 is 42, plus 2 more is 44, plus 2 more is 46, plus 2 is 48. And then after 8, what would happen? If I added 2 to that, I would go 48, and then I'd go 49, 50. So that we have to see the pattern. So the pattern goes in the ones place. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 0 again. 2, 4. So we do see a pattern in the ones place. Okay, so our steps are we're going to skip count verbally. So we're going to say it out loud. That's what verbally means. You're going to say it because sometimes when you hear it with your ears, you'll hear if you're right or wrong. We're going to write the numbers stated and then check to see if the pattern's correct. So let's look at that pattern again. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then a 0 in the ones place. Then let's just look at the ones place. 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. And we see that same pattern here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. So that's the pattern that we're going to be seeing when we skip count by zeros. So I'm going to get started, friends, on my problem. If you want to put down your pencil and watch. Here is my first 2 problems, actually. My first one says I'm going to skip count by twos from 20 to 30. So they want me to start at 20 and end at 30, okay? So if I start at 20, and I added 2, because that's what skip counting would be, I'd get 22. Then I'm going to get 24, 26, 28. And then if I add 2, I'd go 29, 30. So now, after I wrote my numbers, let's check my pattern. So look at my ones place. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. And that's the same pattern that I had in my notes, so that helps tell me I'm correct. Okay, let's look at number 2. It says, skip count by twos to 40, start at 26. So they want me to start at 26 and they want me to go all the way to 40. Okay, so remember I'm adding 2 when you skip count. So it'd be 26 plus 2 would be 28. Plus 2 would be 30. Plus 2 would be 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. Okay, now let's check my pattern, friends, to see if it follows this pattern. So let's just, only our ones column. 6, 8, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. That's the pattern that I had over here. Remember my pattern was 2, 4, 6, 8, 0, and then that pattern keeps happening. So that's a good way to let me know that I'm on the right track. Okay, ready? Let's look at one more. It says, skip count by twos, fill in the missing part of the pattern. Okay, so 10, and if I added 2 more, I'd get 12, 14, 16, add 2 more, I get 18, 20, 22. And then let's check our pattern in our ones place. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 0, 2. So my pattern is still following that 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's try some together. We are on page 92. On page 92. Okay, all right, our first one says, skip count from 10 to 20. I'm sorry, skip count by twos from 10 to 20. So we're going to start at 10 and we have to go till we get to 20. So 10 plus 2 more would be 12. And then 13, 14. 15, 16. 17, 18. 19, 20. And I can stop. And then we can check our pattern to see if it followed that. So just your ones column. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. Okay, so that followed our pattern. Okay, let's look at our next one. It says, skip count by twos to 100. They want us to go all the way to 100, but it says start at 88. So we don't have to go very far, because they want us to start at 88. Okay, so ready? 89, 90. 91, 92. 93, 94. 95, 96. 97, 98. 99, 100. Okay, so now let's check our pattern just in our ones. So we have 8, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. That's our pattern that we want to keep seeing, is that 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then it starts again. Okay, friends, let's look at our last one together. It says skip count by twos, fill in the missing part of the pattern. Ready? So 68, 69, 70. And then they already had some for us. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. And then we could look at our pattern and check this. 8, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 0, 2, 4. So that's the pattern we kept looking for, friends. Okay, boys and girls, you're going to do some of these on your own. Have a great day. Bye-bye.